I think going into law school, you think that you're only going to have time for classes and it can be a little overwhelming. But something that GW does well is provides not only the opportunity to do things outside the classroom, but helps you with your workload. You have the opportunity to go to events that are free in the DC area, or go to the Hill and watch argument on, a new Homeland Security bill that's being proposed. You can't do that when you're not in Washington, DC.
I came to GW simply because it was the center of government. It's in Washington, D.C. It's a great location. National Security Law really found me once I got here. And it was through coursework, through classmates, I uncovered an interest that I had in multiple areas that all congregated within national security law.
This is the cockpit of national security law. We can tap the expertise of that community for our teaching and for lectures. GW National Law Security Program is actually two parts. There's a curriculum for JD students and there's an LLM program. And both of them were the first and the oldest. And I think being the first and the oldest means that the curriculum has had a chance to grow since 1989. So we now have 34 courses that are actually dedicated to national security law.
Students have so many opportunities open up to them no matter where they come from, because once they come to DC, they're in the center of the federal government and the military agencies.
I think something that GW does really well is preparing people for post-law school. Especially in today's legal market and the job opportunities, I think this is integral to the success of students. Specifically with the National Security Program, we have some great co-directors that work hands-on with students in both getting jobs or externships outside the classroom, but also then working inside the classroom to develop your academic capabilities. At GW Law, we have a program called Field Placement, which allows you to work outside the classroom but still get credit, which is a great opportunity, especially with working for the government, because can't always necessarily be paid. I've had the opportunity to work both in Congress as well as the executive branch in national security and intelligence community. These opportunities have turned into jobs for me post-law school, as well as gaining practical experience that you can't necessarily get in the classroom.
So I interned with the American Bar Association Standing Committee on Law and National Security. And that has been an amazing experience. They have an annual conference and I got to help plan that from the very beginning to the very end.
One of the greatest assets of the GW Law program is the externship opportunities. I externed at the Federal Aviation Administration, trying to do everything that I could to turn that into something long-term, and it definitely gave me a leg up when a permanent opening became available that I could interview for.
Our students, when they work in those internships and externships, they learn how to respond. They learn how to properly write memorandums. They learn how to maintain confidentiality. They learn about the importance of team building within organizations.
It's an interaction of the different branches of government, and what better place to study than in DC itself.
DC is the center of national security law, and the place to be in order to study that area is at GW.